That clock is ticking. And what I mean by that is I'm not telling you to just YOLO everything and just like you say nothing matters and just do whatever you want. What I am saying is that clock is ticking. And one day you're gonna go to sleep and you're gonna wake up and 5 years have passed by and you're gonna be like, wow, where did the time go? That happened to me. I remember being 18 like yesterday. You know, you go to sleep one day and you wake up and you're like 27, 28. And I'm not saying that to waste your life, anything like that. You have a soul, and the soul is immortal, and you're going to have another life after this one. But that clock is ticking. It's always ticking, right? And what I mean by that is try to focus on improving yourself at least a little bit every day, right? Sometimes so people will skip days and they don't hold themselves accountable with the schedule or with the to-do list. And they'll notice, hey, I'm not going to do something this day. I'm not going to do something this day. Next thing you know, those days add up to weeks, those weeks add up to months, and those months add up to years in which you haven't done anything productive, right? It's something to keep in mind. You know, learn to enjoy your time, but that clock is ticking. Always keep in mind that clock is ticking. And one day you blink, one day you go to sleep, and 5 or 10 years have passed by. Now, it's not a big deal if you've been doing something a little bit each day to improve yourself, because those days add up. If you've been holding yourself accountable with like a to-do list and a schedule, and you say, I'm going to do 1 or 2 things every day to improve myself, now you have 5 years where you are improving yourself every day. And those 5 years really added up, right? So try to hold yourself accountable, keep yourself on schedule to do something, at least one thing positive for yourself to improve yourself each day. With that way, you can't go wrong. In a long enough time frame, you're always going up. If you don't hold yourself accountable like that, it's really easy to fall into the trap where, hey, I'm not going to do something this day. I'm not going to work out this day. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. And then those days add up to weeks, and weeks lead up to months of unproductivity, right? Years of not doing anything, right? So something to keep in mind. The clock is ticking, so always try to hold yourself accountable each day to try to improve yourself a little bit each day.